Yo, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, can't even jam in the mornings.
Did I say
That was
anything?
my song.
Did I say anything about you listening to music?
You did.
No, I didn't. What did I say about you
You
listening
said
to
what
music?
time you gonna start?
What? Where did I mention music?
Well, I wasn't starting because I was playing music, and I wanted to finish hearing my song.
You should do that on your
You
own
don't catch
time.
grooves enough, man.
You should do that on your own time.
You should grooves should be allowed. Catch the groove and feel it. Anyway, welcome to the Love Brew Podcast. I'm your host Tommy T.
I guess my name is Artika today.
Oh, okay, I guess so. All right, whatever. And today we have a lively show. It's been a week for me. Happy Saturday, cousin. What's up?
Good morning, Dutchman.
It's definitely been a week for me. Been on the shut in this week. Have your insides ever itched? Like the inside of your skin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it feels right now. Like if I could just scratch the inside of it, it'll give much relief.
Mm.
Anyway, if you haven't, go subscribe to our channel. Join our membership. Uh, like this video. We're here every Saturday. Well, most Saturdays, not every. Most Saturdays at 8:30 Eastern to chit chat and shoot with everybody from the previous week. I have a list of things that to talk
Tommy
about this
being
week.
sick and shut in irritated me this week.
This is news to me, man.
Oh, it did.
How?
Because I felt like you was using your ankle to just not do things. Like how you go in the kitchen, see that there's food in the kitchen on the stove for you to eat, leave it there, and then be like, Artika, go put that food up.
So, let me tell you. If I ever broke anything, if I ever broke a foot, broke a leg,
It wasn't broken.
like really like needed help with some stuff, I can't depend on my folks.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you one thing. The reason
up, Lil?
the reason that we knew it wasn't broken is because you wouldn't even consider going to the doctor. So if you're not considering going to the doctor, I think that you're well enough to
Okay.
put up food. Give
that
it back to him.
Give it back to him. It's his.
Is that not a fair assessment?
No, it's not because it's if I tell you that my foot is hurting, you're openly seeing me limping. It hurt. I basically had to crawl up the steps,
You went in the kitchen.
crawl down the steps. I went to the refrigerator, put the ice in the
Is that not in the kitchen?
I put the ice in the freezer.
Is that not in the
and
kitchen?
I went on those stairs because I wanted to get off my foot.
Is that not in the kitchen?
I'm just saying, man.
I'm just asking.
It's in
You're
the
not
kitchen.
answering the
Yes,
question.
It's in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
But you expected me on a bad foot.
You didn't even turn off the light.
I'm done with this.
And it's right there by
I
the door.
am done with this conversation.
I agree, Artika. He should have gone on to the doctor. Otherwise, he's all right. That's how I feel.
I don't think that's necessary for me to have to go to the doctor. First off, I ain't had no money to go to the doctor. No, man, go move. Secondly,
Just put it
I
in
don't
there.
think I needed to go to the doctor. I just
Give
needed
it
to
to
get
me.
off of it. And that was the thing
You
for
want
me.
the car or this side? This side.
And that was the true thing for me was because it was like, man, I don't want to be on my foot. You see, I'm rapping it. You see, I'm
Can you?
please go upstairs. You see, I'm rapping it. You see, I'm like really taking care of my foot. You go upstairs too. Go ahead, man. And like I do all this stuff, and then it's like, okay, go to the doctor or nothing's wrong. Like it's something wrong with my foot. I don't think I need to go to the doctor, but I do need to get off of it. I actually do like you have to do so little more things.
No, I spent an hour cleaning up poop that was done on your watch too.
Ain't nothing I can do about that. Like anyway,
I
man.
don't like
I
Tommy
don't-
being sick and shut in.
Okay,
It be irritating me.
okay.
How many days has it been, and is the foot improving?
Yeah, my foot is better now. Like I ain't finna go out and
You didn't answer the
run.
first question.
How long? It started Monday. Like Monday, I felt something going on with my foot. Like I was like, man, my foot hurts. Still walking around, getting around and stuff. Tuesday, I was able to work out, and it bothered me, but it was like I just had to limp, and I ain't do any like leg. It wasn't leg day or anything, so it was like I was able to just do my workout, go take a shower. The shower made it actually feel better, and then throughout the day I was limping. I knew I didn't want to get up, so Wednesday I had wrapped it, and Wednesday probably was the worst it felt. Cause when I got home, I had wrapped it, started icing it and elevating it, and then Thursday I worked from home. That's probably when it like Thursday it started feeling better. I put like a cream, some like arthritis cream on it, and it started feeling better. And then the swelling started to go down. It didn't balloon up like it's abnormally big, but I could feel that it was some swelling in my ankle or fluid in my ankle. And then what's the day? Friday. Friday felt really good. It started feeling a lot better Friday. Um, Especially by the evening time. I kept it elevated and stuff, and then, you know, today it's fine. I'm not finna go out and run or walk a lot or anything like that. I'm still gonna rest it a little bit, but it feels 10 times better than it did on Wednesday and Thursday. And I was like, if it gets better by the end of the week, I'll be straight. But if it doesn't, from the things that I've already done, then yeah, I'm gonna go to the doctor then. But I'm not immediately gonna go to the doctor just because my foot is hurting. I don't think that's necessary. That's just my line of thinking. Now, if it's something that I can't remedy or do something about to fix it, then because I couldn't explain it. That's the first thing. I couldn't explain why my foot started hurting. You know, and went from there.
Hmm.
But it feels better now. I just hate to think something's like I need your help for something for real.
Well, let something for real happen.
Golly.
Cause so far nothing for real has happened.
My foot was hurting, man. I couldn't walk on it. I needed to rest, and that's what it was.
I had a knee issue that required medical attention,
And I did everything I could for you.
and I still had to do stuff.
Good morning, high
My
five.
mama would say, "Just let me know when the foot fall off." That's what I wanted to say, but
I keep y'all informed. I just didn't feel like I didn't feel like rushing to go to the doctor was like my first thing.
oh, and then I didn't add. After I came downstairs and put all that food up, he then came back downstairs
Yeah.
and went in the kitchen and made said food for himself. So I'm still trying to figure out where you couldn't
You
stand.
just trying to argue.
I'm not trying to argue. I'm just trying to figure out where you couldn't stand and you had to get off your
I
foot.
didn't want to, man. At that time I was trying to get to the bed. But as I laid down, I was like, all right, man, you gotta eat something. Cause I hadn't eaten.
Long story short, high vibe. He did not break his foot. He don't know what he was doing, and he also just didn't want to put up the food that I had cooked. That's the
out
long
of out of
story
this
short.
whole thing. You're not concerned with the foot being
Is
actually
it broken?
No, I don't think it's
And you
broken.
know I don't know what's wrong with it because you didn't go to a doctor. So what am I supposed to say? It hurts.
Okay. All right.
I'm asking.
I treat you completely different from the way you treat me
Do
when
not.
it comes to being sick and shut in.
Do not.
Oh, I don't.
Nope.
You
You still be like, go in there and ask your mama.
I know you lying.
Yes. I could close the door
I know you lying.
so they'll leave me alone if I
know
don't
you
feel
lying.
good. And what do? Walk in the room, open the door, trail the kids behind you. Everybody starts jumping on me.
I know you lying.
Don't be like, hey, y'all leave your mama alone.
So I have no clue what happened to my foot. Like it just started. It started.
Didn't I
hurting.
answer the questions? I said he don't know.
Ain't nobody talking.
It's not broke.
to
And he just didn't want to
What's
go
up,
put
man?
up the food. I think I covered the highlights.
I didn't know this subject about my foot was so touchy with you.
You didn't ask.
This- All right, man. Go ahead.
I keep my feelings to myself. That's how you didn't know that I was irritated by you being sick and shut in.
Man can't even get sick in his own home that he pays for.
Correct.
What is this world coming to?
What
man?
else you got?
What is this world coming to?
What else you got?
Well, my foot is better.
Okay.
She just like, I don't care. Dang.
Moving on, y'all's nephew is about to get evicted from my home. I don't know what kind of regression we're having in potty training, but I don't like it. He finally stopped throwing stuff in the toilet only to find a new extreme. Let's just say I've had to clean the carpet twice. Thank God I had the foresight when we purchased this home to just go buy a carpet cleaner, because I almost rented one when we first moved in to clean the carpets. But I said, no, I'm going to buy one. I think it was about $150, but he was tripping. Take some Robitussin and put some Vicks on it. Oh, he didn't even mention that I went to the store to buy his stuff for his foot. Was sitting here spreading it on his ankle, but I'm the wrong person in this
Oh my
situation.
God. Oh my
I just
God.
want to make sure that people know I
Okay.
doctored on it.
And then you complain.
Oh, that doesn't negate my feelings. I did what I was supposed to do.
You negate my feelings all the time.
Okay. If that's how you
be
feel.
like, F your feelings. like who was it? Rick James said, or Dave Chappelle said on F your couch.
If that's how you feel. That's not true, but if
What do
that's
you
how
want,
you
man?
feel.
I say you gotta trace the lines, man. Go on back upstairs and trace the line. The lines ain't moving.
I am so warm, y'all.
Okay, go eat
Anywho,
your hot chocolate.
um,
What else happened this week, man? Lily went to the book fair. Didn't buy a book.
oh, so Scholastic Book Fair is very different from back in our day. Y'all remember back in the day, you could take $20 to the book fair and you could rack up.
I didn't buy stuff from the book fair.
I think the most my mom ever gave me was like $10, which is probably the modern day equivalent of 20.
Yeah.
My
mom ain't
but
give
she
me
was
nothing
she
for the
didn't
book
give it
fair.
every book fair, but every so often I would get
When
some
they-
money
When they stop doing the book fair, like what grade are you in?
when they're out of elementary school.
Oh, okay.
So last year I put $20 on Lily's account, and she came home with a Gabby's Dollhouse book that came with a microphone and pen. I was like, ooh, hope she don't buy something like that again. But I didn't have time to go up to the school during the day that her class went to the book fair so that I could be present and watch. I actually went up to the school on Monday. Did not see any of this stuff that Lily or any of my like PTA committee members, kids bought. Like I saw books at the book fair.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. She buy a pen, cool, whatever. She had been looking at the they sent home This.
I didn't even know they sent that home,
So they
man.
sent this home, and
Let me
I
see
was
that.
looking through it, and she found like a journal on the back. It was $18. I was like, that's a lot for a journal, but okay. She's in the she's at the point now where she's like writing sentences. And we're trying to get better thought out sentences because I think by the end of this school year, she should be writing paragraphs, like fully thought out paragraphs. So I was like, oh, this will just give her something that she thinks is cute to write in. Cool, whatever. I think it's $18.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to my mother-in-law. I was like, oh, I need to put some money on Lily's book fair account. She was like, I'll send you some money. How much do you normally put on there? I said $20. I said, she got like $1 and some change left on there. She said, well, just put the 20 on there. Don't put no more. Okay, cool. Put the 20 on there. Lily goes to the book fair with $21.66. She spent all of the money besides 35 cents at the book fair. What did she buy? A set to make beaded bracelets and an ink pen.
Yeah, that she just found today.
Yeah, because she lost it the day she came home from the book fair. That was Thursday. And I'm just like, bro, you had $20 in a sea of books and you bought a bracelet set. And the funny thing is that we go to the store every Sunday and well, almost every Sunday and look at toys. Not one time has she ever looked at the beaded bracelet sets and been like, "Ooh, I want one of those." So I'm like, you just was in the book fair just picking out stuff and whatever.
Man, that jump was so funny because when she came home, I was like, bruh, you got this again? Like, and then was like, can we do this? I was like, I don't want to do this. We supposed to be reading. By the way, LO is a great reading tool for children.
Yeah, if y'all know
You
somebody
have to,
that has a small child, probably like kindergarten through maybe like third or fourth grade.
yeah, I don't know, but Lily is like she struggled with reading. She's been doing it for about 2 weeks.
She struggled with sounding out
The-
words because apparently that's not something that they're teaching in school.
yeah. So with that, it helped her like basically Lily listen for the she'll listen for the word, but she still now I've noticed she started to sound out words a
She
little
sounds
bit
out
better.
words in the library books that we bring home.
The books range from like $5 to 20 that I seen
Yeah.
on there. But the books that was
They
like
actually have some $3 books.
duty.
Yeah, like this is the $3 and up
Oh,
hot
okay.
deals.
Like, but the books that she would be like, oh, okay, I would want that.
We're like $6 and
Yeah,
$7.
because she would look in and be like, I can read that. It ain't got too many words in it.
Some of these books we've read before. Like we check them out at the library. I can't wait until she gets to the point of like reading Babysitter's Club, if that's still a thing.
Thank you.
Um, I heard they don't teach phonetics in schools anymore. They don't. Um,
That's what that is called, phonetics.
like being able to
So how
sound.
do they
They
teach
they
kids to read?
consider it decoding and encoding words now. That's their standard terminology,
Yeah.
and they're not. I don't know. Can they hear us?
Nah,
Can y'all hear us?
I don't know.
Quad just unplugged the mics slash everything.
Mm.
Let's see.
Man, I don't know. It's still live though.
Yeah, we look frozen.
We're frozen though. That's just saying it ain't recording no more.
Yeah, but I still want to be broadcasting. How do we go back into this broadcast? She said it might be me, but the sound is cutting out.
Move, man. Go on back upstairs. Go on back
I need to
upstairs.
change the video to unfreeze it.
I don't know. No, you don't gotta do all that.
Can you help then?
I'm trying to think without stopping the stream and starting it up.
Okay. Quad unplugged one thing and that unplugged everything.
Oh,
So,
so
Tommy's
y'all
gonna
still
try
can hear
to
us.
yes, she just said that. He's gonna try to fix the audio, I guess. I mean not audio, the
Yeah.
video, I guess. He just looking at his phone right now. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so what they are really big on in kindergarten was sight words. Like Lily was supposed to learn like 92 sight words before the ending of the school year. And then this school year they're just supposed to mysteriously be able to start sounding out words. I haven't figured out when you switch from one to the other, but that's what they claim to be next. And we were struggling with getting her to put the two sounds together when she is sounding out words. Like she gives all the sounds. Like say if it's a like the word somebody. She might say some and then she can say body, but she was struggling for some reason to put the two together. So um I have been looking at starting Hooked on Phonics back up. And of course, once you search one thing, everything ends up in your algorithm for apps. So Facebook suggested to me an app um, for a company called Elo. I sent it to Tommy because I think I was driving or something when I found it, or right before I found it. So I sent it to him and was like, "Let's look at this." And he was like, "Oh, they give it free for people that are like, I think it was like if you have EBT, SNAP, the National School Lunch Program. It was something else. But Lily School participates in the National School Lunch Program, so that's how we were able to qualify. It wasn't free for us, but it was discounted. So instead of $14 a month, we pay like $1 a month, which is great for me. But she really does enjoy reading it. And then they kind of tell you where your child should be as far as words per minute at that age. And then it tells you exactly what level they're reading on. Like it'll even go so far as to be like they're in the level of month 7 of kindergarten or whatever it may be, like month 2 of first grade. So she's going through and actually reads those books. It's like books on there. And how the app works is the words pop up on the screen and they have the child read and it listens to the child reading and helps them sound out words that they're missing. And then like maybe it'll flip to another page and then it reads to you. So it'll read like 4 sentences to you reading 2 or 3 sentences, but it helps sound out along the way. So that's been working really well for her. And my only issue with it is that we can't put it on her tablet.
Man, yeah. It don't bother me like her using my tablet because it's designed for Apple products like Mac or iOS
Mhm.
system. So you can't even use it on the actual computer,
Mhm.
but you can use it on an iPad, use it on the iPhone. iPad is probably the best place to use it. But
Yeah, cause
anyway,
it's straight
shout
up
out to
audio.
Elo, and we're gonna get a sponsorship from Elo because they have changed our lives for the better. Um, Something that I thought was ironic, and I just wanted to bring it up because I believe in dreams. Like
Okay.
I always think dreams are trying to tell you something, right?
Mhm.
Or just your conscious, your subconscious putting on a show for you,
Okay.
right? Lately, I've been having a dream about my dad
Mhm.
and just hanging out with him. You know, like the dream I had that made me like say, well, I wouldn't mind talking about it, was me understanding who my dad was, missing that person. Um, yeah, it's Elello.
Mhm.
But me understanding who my dad was and missing him as the person, we was at a bar. My dad never goes to a bar,
Mm-mm.
but he drinks. He used to. He's a big drinker
Mhm.
or beer drinker. He would get lit. And that's when he starts to talk. My dad was a quiet person, but if he was drinking, he was talking.
Mhm.
And
And T.
right, right.
Sharon.
Man, but man, we was at a bar, we was hanging out, we was watching the game, and you know, we was just chilling. And then my granddad was there, which made it crazier. And my granddad like was just there smiling, and you know, me and my dad, we're hanging out, we're talking to my granddad, start thinking about the different things that we didn't get a chance to do.
Mhm.
You know, and those things made me realize, like, with the kids, and this is a big fear of mine too, is missing out with them, but not having those moments of this is what we do together, or these are certain things that we do together, and I want to be there to um, make sure that they're also they understand that there's some support behind them when
Mhm.
it comes to me, and at this point we're friends.
Mhm.
Like with their when they're children, they're children.
Yeah.
Hey, please go upstairs. Both of y'all, go upstairs. But you know, as children, they're children. But then when they become adults and we can share on things, go in your room. You go in your room, man.
Your grandfather also passed. That's a deep dream. Yeah, his granddad died in what, 18? 2018?
Yeah, it was 18.
2018, and then his dad was this year.
Yeah, yeah. My granddad was.
And Quad is the most talkative person named Tommy.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You're the most articulate that's
Yeah.
still left. But Quad and Tommy are the talkative of the four
Yeah,
Tommies.
yeah. You couldn't understand my granddad mumbled a
Yeah.
lot.
And he was a very quiet man, but
Yeah.
he would talk to you. But you definitely had to tell everybody hush
Yeah.
when he started
And
talking.
if he got loud, you doing something that's bothering him.
Yep.
But he wasn't a loud
I've
man.
only ever heard your granddaddy get loud one time.
And it was because them kids, man.
Them kids was
and
loud,
the
and he
freaky
was like,
thing-
"Hey, cut out all that noise."
The freaky thing is that's the same thing he said to me, Renee and Catherine.
That was what he said to children.
Yeah.
Cut out all that noise. You just evolved beyond the children stage.
Right. And I just looked at them like I need to be quiet too.
I was like, I think we need to go.
But no, man, that dream, and then it's crazy. My cousin called. He texted me like at like 5:40.
Which cousin?
Ricky.
Oh, okay.
And he was just like, man, just thinking about you and stuff like that. And I was like, dang, that really kind of like woke my spirit up or something, and was like, hey man, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Build on whatever you're thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes to you and your family and just being around. And it's like I immediately started looking at my health. All right, that's the first thing we need to make sure of. And
As
so,
you was sick and shut in this week.
I just my leg, man.
Just pointing it out there.
I truly believe that. I truly believe that they're looking down and smiling on the great things that we are doing as human beings and carrying on whatever legacy it is that they left with us, whatever lessons they left with us or memories we have, and those things we make to cherish today, and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, it was crazy that I dreamed about that, and then what made it more crazy was that Rick, he texted me at the time, like I literally was like, all right, let me get up. And as soon as I got up, I got the text from him. And I was like, nah, that's crazy. But anyway, that's God. Just want to say that. Just want to put that there. God know what he doing. Anyway, other crazy things that happened this past week. Gonna kind of run through these. Tennessee lost to Georgia. Hate that
Mm-hmm.
that they put a kicker. These are the things that I wanted to talk about, so I'm gonna just go on through 'em. Tennessee lost to Georgia because our kicker missed the field goal to keep it going.
I was the only ball at the conference that day. And
Mm.
it was a whole bunch of UGA lovers and UGA former students. And I was like, see y'all at 3:30.
Right. I was like,
Thankfully, I
man,
didn't see them at 3:30.
nah. My father told me what to do. I woke up laughing, like, all right, dude, I got it. Right, exactly.
I think
Exactly.
the last time I had a dream with somebody that was deceased was when I was pregnant with Lily, or right before I found out I was pregnant with Lily.
Yeah,
My grandma came to me in a dream,
yeah,
and she was just grinning.
yeah,
But I don't know what house we was in.
yeah.
It's still very confusing.
I don't know what like the bar that we was at. I was like, why are we here?
It was that what made your daddy comfortable.
Right, but we were hanging out.
Made,
Everybody was happy.
made your daddy comfortable. He
Yeah,
was
we
like,
were hanging out. And then the crazy part is I had to go to this is crazy.
because he was from the West.
No, right.
I
Like,
bet.
what
I
are
bet
you
the
talking
bar was
about,
in
dude?
the bar was in Kansas because
But,
he's not from Kansas.
You're not in Kansas anymore. No, man, it's crazy because I went to the bathroom
hmm
and their bathroom was set up how the bath. Did you ever go in the shop?
No, the shop was closed by the time I
I
came
got you.
around.
So two door garage, little small office. That's the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Goes back. You can fit two cars in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was 3 bays. Yeah, it was 3 bays. You can fit 2 cars in there on 2 bays.
Mm-hmm.
One bay you just sat in front of because think about Sanford and Son, but at a like it's a bunch of stuff at a shop.
I bet you he used everything in there.
No, he didn't.
Yes, at one point.
No, he didn't. But I always wondered why is all this stuff up here?
Because
You
at
know.
one point he used it. And he
At
wasn't
one
gonna get
point
rid
he
of it.
used it and didn't have anywhere. Anyway,
It's like you in a toilet auger.
so it's a little small office over here on the side. Books, papers, and everything galore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no filing system, nothing. It's just stuff in
I
there.
put it over there.
Right. And somehow they knew where everything was.
Mm-hmm.
My granddaddy was the king of it's over there and in here. And go look for this. You can't find it. He'd be like, give me a second. And he'll go in there and get it. Come on back out.
Because you don't have
Because
looking
I have no
eyes.
clue what I'm looking at.
You
But
don't have looking eyes.
but they had a bathroom. The bathroom never worked. I don't know when the bathroom worked or when the plumbing worked, but it never, I'll do it flushed.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't have like running water in the sink.
Mm-hmm.
So the way they wash their hands today, I think is so disgusting. Every day he would fill up a water jug, and they had this cream,
Mm-hmm.
like you wash your hands and get all the dirt and grime off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And and it's funny because he took the water from the next door. So he would wash his hands in the bucket, and then midday he would, if somebody had to pee, they'd change the water out.
Mm-hmm.
But he washed his hands like, all right, use this cream, wash my hands, dangle it, and then it's a towel. You dry your hands off.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why is in my dream the bathroom is made like this?
That's disgusting.
it was terrible. It was terrible. So when I would come as I got older, because as a kid you don't think nothing of it,
I would have.
but as a
As my mama used to tell me, when I would go places that I didn't like the bathroom, my pee would dry up.
not Lily's. So it's like, why is it in my dream the bathroom is like this? And I was like, how did y'all? Anyway, well, can't poop in here. You can pee.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. But man, that shop was, even when it was clean, it was dirty.
It's a shop.
It's a shop.
That's to be
yeah.
expected.
Never wanted to go in the backyard because it wasn't nothing but a bunch of cars back there. that they just didn't work on no more. It was a bunch of cars in the front, and yeah, I had some good times over it. It was hot. What was I talking about before?
You said Tennessee lost to
Oh yeah,
Georgia.
Tennessee lost to Georgia. Hated that. Um, Bud Crawford. I don't know if you guys are boxing fans or watch boxing. But he won against Canelo, and he beat the brakes off Canelo. Like Canelo was like, I couldn't. He can fight. He went up a weight class, won the champion, won the belt, and everything. The issue I have with it, the only issue I have with it, the fight started so late. Here it is. I woke up seeing them just finishing the fight, and I was like, well, who won? Everybody's just all the announcers was like, that was such a great fight. He did this, he did that, and I couldn't figure out who won, so I had to go on YouTube to figure out who won. But I stayed up later to watch the fight. I was like, what time did this fight come on? It was 2:00 when I woke up.
First off, you did not stay up later. You pretended to be awake until you missed the fight.
Yeah, I missed the fight.
Call
so
the thing
bad.
what it is.
No, I didn't pretend. My intentions. My intentions were to stay up to watch this fight because I wanted to see the fight and, be in it. But I ain't know it was going to come on that late.
I'm looking at everything else that happened this week. Deshaun and I already talked about this on Instagram. Cardi B pregnant.
Yeah.
By Stefon. Apparently, her and Offset still beefing about getting a divorce.
I wonder what's his problem. Because I know it's him. I wonder, is it because she moved on so fast?
Because in his mind, he's the prize. And how could you want to move on from me?
Yeah.
I'm the prize.
But he kept cheating on her.
Yeah. But she was supposed to just continue taking it because she had been doing it before.
Now, if it's an agreement for us, then yeah, I can.
Then it's not cheating if it's an agreement.
Right. But he
but if I didn't agree to it,
he went rogue.
And I'm like, hey, stop. And you continue doing it, what am I supposed to do?
Right. I don't get that part. Like you gotta I'm a big accountability person. I understand it as humans, as people, as beings, we all make mistakes. We all do things that we're not proud of.
It was something about him I just never liked. Because, he used to come into the jewelry store all the time when I worked there.
Yeah.
Like, all the time. I'd be like, why are you here so much?
I don't know.
Find something else to do.
That's just the thing that they do, I guess. But I strongly believe in forgiveness of people. I strongly believe in, understanding. But number one, I believe in accountability. You have to be accountable for your actions, good, bad, or indifferent. Like whatever they are. And when it comes to being in a relationship with people, because I understand things hurt. Like you want to be fair with people, but also you have to deal with your emotion when it comes to certain things. And those things, they are things we're not trained to work with. Because a lot of times we're just reactive to what's happening.
I think that Cardi was just going to have a lot of kids by any means necessary. Because she said, one of her grandmothers had 10, and I think she said the other one had, 13 or 14. So she's just thinking that she's supposed to have a lot of kids, which is not really the norm today.
Well, the way...
we are very much so a 2.5 child household situation as Americans, I mean.
Because we think about affordability.
Right. But she can't afford them, so.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the caliber of people that she's having kids by, together they can afford.
Well, she could afford them by herself.
She can afford them by herself, where her lifestyle doesn't change as much. But I'm just like...
Now, the interesting thing is that now that Cardi has said she's pregnant, I started seeing more stories about Stefon and paternity suits that he has. And I'm like, I don't know about this, guys.
Mm,
I like, not even because you're pregnant now, just in general. I feel like based on the couple of things, I haven't done any deep dives whatsoever. This is just my scrolling and what people have shared
mm-hmm.
that I see. It seems as if he should have been a rebound guy and not the guy that you got pregnant by. But we can't do anything about that now
Yeah.
because she's very pregnant and looks like she's gonna have this baby before the ending of the year. Um,
And that's the thing too, is it's the kid being, or the parents being suitable for partnership and parenting.
mhm.
Um, man, we know what it is.
What?
They was having sex, and they was having a good time.
The interesting thing is that she told Gail King before she told her mama and her daddy.
Cause at this point, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm pretty sure she has some type of, it's a hate to say it this way, but I would believe that her being pregnant gets her something. She loses some money in some places, but she also makes some more money in some places.
Well, she said that that's the reason that she didn't want to announce that she was pregnant because she was working on some deals
Yeah,
that may not have been secured as a pregnant woman. One of them I know specifically being this tour.
yeah,
Live Nation has already paid her out
yeah.
for parts of this tour. And that's what she said on her Breakfast Club interview.
Oh, she went on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. It was just Lauren and Charlamagne.
No,
Um,
I don't be watching the interviews too much, man.
well, I watched Cardi, and I still don't know why I watched this Dame
We're
Dash
gonna get to
interview.
Dame Dash because we gotta talk
Lord
about it.
knows I don't know why I watched that
But I
Dame
want to
Dash
finish
interview.
up talking about Cardi.
But
Because Cardi is like a little sister to me, even though I don't know her.
Cardi, I forgot what I was saying
She went on the Breakfast Club.
before, like what I was talking about specifically about her. Oh, the Live Nation
Yeah.
thing. She was just like, I wanted to announce this in my own time because I was working on some deals that may have gotten shelved if they knew I was pregnant.
Yeah.
And basically not because she can't do them, but because they're thinking about her not being able to do them because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
I think her tour starts like in February.
I don't know. I'm
Because I want to go because I missed the one chance that I had to go see Cardi, and that was
at
one music fest, and that was because she had surgery after Culture
Yeah.
and couldn't pop a stitch. I guess I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm rooting for her, but her album came out yesterday. I hadn't had a chance to listen to it.
Yeah, I understand her crazy because my little sister really is crazy.
Yeah. But
She
it's
just don't have Cardi B money.
Yeah.
She just a look, and thank God she don't have the kids.
right. But nah, I think for Cardi B being pregnant, I think it's more. If you look at the situation with Offset, is what makes it new. Because I'm like, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're happy, I'm happy, type of thing. But
according to her, she's already filed like the petition for divorce is there. They're literally just going back and forth in court because he won't agree to the terms.
and see,
of the
that's
divorce.
the thing I don't understand. Like, you wronged this person. This person wants to be removed from this situation. Do what you can to remove yourself. Honestly,
And if you
like
if you
y'all
be like
probably
she
have,
from the streets, let her be back in the streets
Right.
and let her go. If that's how you really feel, because we know it's not how you really feel.
right. Like, they have their legal stuff that they need to figure out, you know, as far as like splitting, because they have money that they need to divvy.
Mm-hmm.
But do that and keep it pushing. Wish
I
her the
don't-
best.
I don't honestly
But
and
not better
truly
than you.
know what they have to split for real, for real.
Nobody knows but them. It's their stuff.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
it
saying. Because
doesn't- it
like
doesn't matter.
she's moved back home and has a home there. I think they sold the house in Sandy Springs because she was like, I'm not staying there anymore because we're not together. So I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but shout out to her. Shout out to Stefon Diggs. Um, hopefully
Yeah, if
they
he didn't have Cardi pregnant, I wouldn't know who this man is.
really.
When have you seen me sit down and watch anybody throw a ball on
He
television?
catches it.
But somebody had to throw it, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
shout out to them, man, bringing new life into this world.
It's crazy, crazy world.
Crazy, crazy world.
Moving on from Cardi, we'll go jump into Dame Dash. Um, Dame Dash is crazy. And his children, like, I remember watching growing up hip hop and being like, I don't understand why Boogie talks to his dad. Because if that's how my dad
Why are you in
behaved,
his room?
we couldn't be cool.
Huh? Stay out of it. Stay out of it.
And yet, what has happened is Dame Dash developed a personality
I'll be right back.
that was directly connected to his wealth. And he could make moves because he had the money and the power. And now he does not have that type of influence. And yet he still thinks that he does. And his biggest insult is you're gay or you're broke. And I just feel like, if a person is gay or if they're broke, and I don't think he understands how degrading it is to women to call Charlemagne a girl and be like, you're a girl, you need to clean this up. But he doesn't care because that's his personality type. I did see that there was potentially a lawsuit between him and Claudia Jordan because something went on between them. I still haven't done the research on that. But I've just been so confused. Like, why are people giving Dame Dash a platform? And I also wonder, why am I sitting here talking about him? Because that man is truly touched and he needs some type of psychiatric evaluation because something is going on and wrong in his head. Um, what else did we get? Stephen Colbert won an Emmy, even though his show was canceled in May.
Dang, that fast?
And Jimmy Kimmel got canceled indefinitely, which I was reading a story about that this morning, saying that it was all because of partnerships as to why, like, who's running the FCC and who's running some other company. Basically, there's somebody trying to acquire another company, and that would make that company hold a large percentage of like broadcast television. And they're like, the cap is 39%. And so that would make that company bigger than ABC Disney. And that's why they was like, Kimmel's got to go.
Oh, this what it was. It was, I don't know the name of it. It started with an S.
I don't know.
Let's say Starship. But they own a bunch of local news channels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're trying to buy more to own majority of the news channels.
Yes, that's what I was just saying.
Whoever it is close to the president or something like that. Like, all of it is fishy.
Because somebody's the head of the FCC and makes a decision.
The head of the FCC can't come on TV.
Brendan Carr is his name.
Yeah, he cannot come on TV and say, or I think he was on somebody's podcast, and publicly say, either you change this or else, because of something he doesn't like or it doesn't favor in a specific light. They're trying to say, like, all this past 2 weeks about the Kirk thing.
Unless somebody starts introducing legislation about gun reform, I don't really need to hear anything else associated with this man's death.
Yeah. But that's what it's they're looking for a way, because the crazy part is what I've been watching is the idea that free speech is in jeopardy, which
It is.
it is. The idea that our president is trying to turn the media off, and they only hear what good things or the things that the administration wants them to hear. And I was like, well, how does that work if we're able to get our news and stuff from wherever? But then I started to think and realize, if we're getting like the sources that we're getting our news from, we're getting them from CNN, we're getting them from MSNBC, we're getting it from like different podcasters, and we're trying to figure out where they're getting their sources from. So it's like if they're in control of what we see or what we consume, it's like, well, how would we know what's the truth, or and stuff like that? We're just getting what they want us to see, and currently that's what's happening.
So I was reading something about CNN being caught up in it, and I just asked ChatGPT. CNN would not get caught up in it because the FCC regulates broadcasters, not cable.
Well, the thing about CNN, and this what really like what really brought my attention to the free speech thing is, I don't remember the company name. The people that bought Skylark, I think, the people that bought Paramount are trying to work out a deal to buy Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers CNN is under Warner Brothers. That person, the people that you see the deal that they worked out with, to be able to get CBS. So now they in cahoots with the administration. Like the issue that I have is that free speech being in jeopardy is a scary thing when you think about where we are as a country. Where people can say the sky is purple, and half of the people in the U.S. would believe it because of who said it, versus the other half when they're looking at it.
No, nobody wants to talk and have rational conversations anymore, and it's really mind-boggling. I understand how all of this could work, because they could just be like, CNN either needs to go at it alone, and do they have the capital to go at it alone? Or you got to do what we say, and if you got to do what we say, then we can tell you what to say.
Well, what they're gonna do is fire all the people that don't.
Yeah.
Like it's like I think a lot of times people put their emotion in or the saying business is not personal. They put their emotion in certain things. It's a business. Warner Brothers owns CNN. If they say, well, this is what we want to do, CNN can't do it. The people from CNN can be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go start DNN
News 2 now.
right. Right. and they go start
the people I could think of.
Right. I couldn't even think of another. I was trying to figure out what does CNN stand for, but
Cable News Network.
Right. And then I couldn't find another acronym.
You know, when I was in school, that was my dream job.
To work at CNN. Man, go for it, man. I support it. Do you feel like you're too old?
No, I don't feel like I'm too old. I feel like I don't like the news for me is very, very political at this point.
Yeah.
In life, and I am more of a human interest stories type of person. And so I think a lot about like Soledad O'Brien's contributions to CNN.
Yeah.
And I'm like that side of things, like more the docuseries, documentaries, doing the research, putting it together and packaging it type deals.
Well, if you put it together, I can shoot it.
Oh, okay.
I got the equipment.
Okay. That would be the lane that I would have wanted to take more so than my name is Artika and I'm reporting the news.
Yeah. Do you have a newscaster voice?
I do not have a news
Did you
anchor
used to have
voice.
one?
I did.
Was it a good one?
I don't believe so.
I never had one.
I
Could you
remember
imagine me as a newscaster?
Nope. My senior year of college, I took some theater classes
Yeah.
so that I could try to get rid of my southern drawl.
Yeah.
But then I met Shepard Smith.
I don't know who that is.
He's a anchor on Fox News, or I don't know if he's still on TV or not, but back in the early 2000s, he was on television.
You right, High Vibe. I tried it.
Wait.
You could do that on YouTube.
I met Shepard Smith, and Shepard is from the South, I think Alabama, and he's very country still. And I was like, well, if this white man can be country on the television screen, why I gotta?
Am I country?
Yep.
Do I have a southern draw?
Yep.
I wonder what it sounds like to.
Go back and listen to yourself.
I don't hear it when I listen to myself.
It sounds like you got a bowl of yams with extra syrup. Southern comfort food. You sound like a Southerner. It's okay.
I mean, like
It's
I don't
okay.
know. Let me tell you this before you start anything else. The first time I met Lance and we found out where each other was from, Lance was like, "Man, I thought you was from Alabama." What?
Because you country.
Anyway, go ahead. What you
But
saying?
like,
I want to do you remember that?
probably. Shepard Smith. I'm looking him up now. Oh no, he was born in Holly Springs, Mississippi. It's given below the Mason-Dixon line. But I think that I lean into my Southern and I'm okay with it, whereas a lot of people are like, no, which I feel like.
That's probably why I wasn't good as a rapper, huh?
Completely side note, like I felt like that was part of Beyonce's execution in Cowboy Carter.
What?
Was lean into your Southern roots. Like, they call you country, you are.
Yeah.
We from the South. We still got something to say. Just because we don't say it the way that you say it, but it is what it is. But I am very much so below the Mason-Dixon line, Southern girl.
Yeah.
Like, I was born in Tennessee, summers in Mississippi, lived in Louisiana. Now I'm in Georgia. The only place I don't have ties to is Alabama and Texas. And Bun B was like, Texas is still the South.
Yeah.
I don't know why they had that argument.
I never questioned Texas being Southern. It's just, I don't know.
I don't know. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, I always felt that way, but I don't know. I don't like when people hide their accents. It sounds unnatural.
I don't know how you hide an
It
accent.
was a lot of people go through like training to try to sound different.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I took theater classes.
I try to enunciate because I don't want to. I want people to understand, hear what I say, and understand all the words that I'm saying. Because I know when I was younger, I would mumble a lot of stuff because I wasn't opening my mouth to talk. I was like, I can hear it. You should be able to hear it too.
Yeah.
Or I know what I'm saying. You should understand what I'm saying. But I didn't. Like, I don't know.
That's going to make me actually call one or two of my cousins. Because I have cousins that were born in Memphis and then grew up in Alaska. And Alaska, for me, those people are country too.
Yeah.
But it's because most people are not native Alaskans. They are going up there for the military or something surrounding some type of export from Alaska. And they don't get rid of their drawl or accents from wherever they're from because they just moved there and they don't plan to be there forever.
What's a word that you say that tells people where you from?
I don't know.
Y'all comment a word.
Y'all?
I would say y'all comment a word that tells people where you from.
Y'all is one.
So we can guess where everybody from.
Something that I say in particular that if you know, is junt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the equivalent of like Philly people saying Joan,
Yeah.
or I don't know what else.
Is it John or John? It's John.
It sounds like JAWN when
Yeah.
they say it.
Yeah.
But it's Junt for us
Right.
in Memphis. But like I think it's crazy. Like Tommy always jokes about the way that me and my family members say Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't say Mississippi.
And I joke away how your mama say ambulance.
But what does it say?
Hello.
That sounds like Jersey-ish.
Look, I was finna say, man, you gotta put where it's from.
Is that
Put
Jersey?
where it's from with it, man.
I don't think I ever knew where High Vibe was from.
I know she lived here
Yeah.
for a time. I don't know if she from here, but
And I know
hella.
I
remember when Crunk was like the word off the chain.
Oh, side note, one last thing that I finished.
You know, off the chain is played out when your great aunt is saying it.
That's off
When
the
it makes
chain.
it when it makes it to church, you know you should probably not be saying it.
I finished the Magic City doc. Originally from California, but I've been many places, child.
Whose song is that? I thought about Jaheim. Or is it Jaheim?
I don't know what song you're talking about.
I don't know.
What's the song?
I can't think of how it go, but something about many places.
Oh, I
Seen
don't know.
many faces.
Don't start me lying. What was I just saying?
I
I finished the Magic City doc. Crunk is what made me think about that.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't know Whoop There It Is. That was they DJ.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, the original. The what's his name?
Tag team back again.
Tag team back again. The dude that actually said that. Or the dude that was in tag team, one of them. I didn't know that was like that's where it came from. Atlanta was this magical place growing up, man. It was right down the road, and I knew it was right down the road. But they had everything. Everything came from Atlanta before it got to Chattanooga.
That's crazy.
What?
The Blizzard of '93 tag team sold all 500 of their initial cassette tapes in just 4 days, even though Atlanta was shut down due to the snowstorm.
Yeah.
Or the ice storm.
I wanted did Magic City have anything to do with that.
Probably.
What was your thoughts on Magic City? All week I was asking people last week.
Okay,
You
so
ever been to
let's
Magic
start
City?
off with Magic. Mr. Magic. You can't tell me that man wasn't lying about the drug charge. Like,
He went to jail for it.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't tell me he wasn't lying. He was like, I didn't have any involvement in that. And I also was wondering why, when he went to jail, like, what happened with Derek?
Yeah.
Because his brother-in-law took over the business, and even to this day, Lil Madge don't talk about his uncle. Like, when they asked, he was like, who?
Yeah. He like they said in the documentary that the business took a turn when Magic left.
But as it should have, because
New management.
what I have learned, because I used to actually follow a girl that was a stripper. She didn't work at Magic City. She worked at Kamal's back when it was open.
Mm-hmm.
The owners are the glue.
Yeah.
The people are gonna come to see the dancers, but dancers are a revolving door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because contrary to popular belief at Claremont Lounge, there's a time frame on dancing, and you're going to either get out of it by force, by age, or by choice. And usually the force is by age as well. Or for age is coupled into the by force. But it was a relationship business, because even though he was running the place, he knew the people.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't just some like mythical guy in the background. Like, the patrons knew Mr. Magic. the dancers talked to Magic. He was the manager and not just the owner. Um, and it's been amazing to me to see the dancers over the years, like the ones that he had from the 90s in
Mm-hmm.
there versus like the Gigi era. Like the girls from the 90s was like, we was not doing all that. They got to do acrobatics, going up to the ceiling and falling. We wasn't doing all that. And Gigi was like, nah, we was mixing ballet and dance and everything to do this. And I was like, it's crazy because they were also profiting. I remember when I first moved to Atlanta, they used to do pole classes at Magic during the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like you could go and like the strippers was teaching the pole classes. And I was like, I don't know if this is a recruiting tactic or what, but they be in there teaching classes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if this is where I would want to work. I mean, not work, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
do my pole classes, but I mean, okay, cool, whatever. But I like everybody having the same story about Meech let me know that Meech was too flagrant isn't the word that I want to use. Frivolous
Yeah.
with his money and letting people know that it was his money. Like he needed the shine of it all and to be able to throw the
And
money.
see, that's the thing. That's the one thing that I think it turns me off to strip. Like I don't like if you enjoy it and that's a thing that you like to do, then by all means go ahead.
Yeah.
But I don't even think if I had the money to do it that would be one thing that I would find to be like the thing that I do is go in a place for a person just to dance and feed into that fantasy of whatever it is and then just throw a bunch of money. Like
I think a lot of
they
it
was
was I need to show that I got more money than the
they
next
were
guy.
throwing out VCs basically. Virtual currency.
It wasn't virtual.
In real currency. And I'm like and I guess it's like a thing of I got money, I can just throw this and that's, who's swinging the longest, type of thing. But I'm like, I don't care how long you swing.
Well, I also think that is that is from a position of maturity. I don't need to prove to you that I have more money than you
I've always thought that way though.
or that you have more money than me. Well,
I've always wanted to prove that I was better than folks, but I did it in my way.
and that's what they're doing. I'm better than you because I have more money than you.
But I'm thinking from an athletic standpoint.
But they weren't.
Yeah.
Like these were the people that were in there were essentially the best of the best, the ones that were throwing all the money, but across different industries, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the drug dealer competing with the rapper, there is no comparison outside of who money is longer.
Yeah.
He throwing how much? I got it.
I just never. I get it, but I don't.
Now, one thing that I thought was wild was that they said they paid out like $1 million in settlements from these dancers.
Yeah.
Because there was like the one girl that got interviewed during that time was like, I got $100,000 from it. I'm like, it only takes 10 people.
What was the thing?
So
Unfair wage.
Magic had them tipping the DJ. Basically, he don't have to pay the DJ. The girls are paying the DJ. Yeah. You tip the bartender. That's to make sure that the bartender is getting paid. Magic is getting all the money at the door, and then y'all are getting the money that's thrown at you.
Yeah.
So basically, he's collecting everything from the door. He's getting the money off of the bar, the money off of the food, but you're paying everybody that's in there.
Man, I remember when I worked at the bank. And I ain't gonna say no names because privacy.
Okay.
But I worked at the bank, and there used to be 2 or 3 strippers that would come in and put their money in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
come with a big bag of ones and fives, and
I
we
always
have to
wonder why
count
they
it.
don't like sort it, like not have it in a bag, but like have it stacked, even if it's not
Some
banded in.
some would have it banded, but it'll be just I put this all together. But some would just have it in a bag
Hmm.
because
That's how they took it home.
yeah. But one of my coworkers, I remember this, and I was like, he was like, "Oh, you back and be like, nah, that stuff," and I be like, "Bruh, just count our money." She come in here every few days, bunch of money to count, and put it in her bank account.
Hmm.
Leave her. She don't say anything to anybody. She don't try to get anything. Leave her alone.
I remember after our wedding, when I went to the bank to deposit money, I was in line behind what I'm assuming was a stripper because of how much money she had.
Yeah,
And I was like, ma'am, I understand that we're in the bank, but you shouldn't have all that money just out.
yeah,
Wait until you get to the counter.
right.
Cause like I can see all the cash that you have in line. And the
Hmm.
branch that I went to is like a high traffic branch. So it was a ton of people in there. I mean, like every chair was filled in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
waiting area. The line zigzag. We at the door waiting to walk into the branch. It was people outside because everybody needed to deposit things or do whatever with an
Hmm.
actual teller.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a lot going on. I just wish you didn't have all this money out because you had to walk through the parking lot with all this money in your
Did she
hand too.
appreciate that?
No, I didn't say anything to her,
Oh,
but that was my thought process. Like, man, put this up.
um, it's just crazy when you see that and meeting people and just thinking about how they got it and stuff like that. It was another stripper that would come in and she was completely opposite.
What they call them? Nighttime ballerinas,
Yeah, like
midnight ballerinas.
midnight. Yeah, uh, Big Crit got a song about a stripper and T Pain does too. But anyway,
Okay.
but yeah, so they come in and she was completely opposite of the other girl. She was loud. She would talk to everybody. She was very outgoing. She was cool. But I just found that to be interesting. I don't know why I brought that up. It's something else I want to bring up before we get out of here. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw Cash Patel this weekend at the FBI director, but he was torn a new butthole. But it's nothing gonna come of that. Um,
I actually have been trying to find out more information about Trey Reed and his death because they are trying to rule it a suicide. And I was like, I don't believe you. You need more people.
yeah,
Mm.
that was the other that was the big.
And I just tried to pull up the article that I posted in our notes
Yeah,
earlier this week,
it's not there no
and
more.
it's gone. And I was like, that's very interesting that the article would just disappear.
Well, if you guys don't know, Trey Reed is a sophomore.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I thought he
he
was
was
a
a student.
freshman.
He was a student at Delta State University, which is in Mississippi. He was found, um, I guess, hanging from a tree. Well, yeah. So a 21-year-old was found hanging from a tree on
Hold
campus
on.
on this past Monday. His death ignited calls for justice and online speculation. Um, they believed he was a victim of a lynching, but then they're saying it was a suicide. So we really don't know what happened with him, and I don't know much about it. You know, I'd
Because it
heard,
hasn't really been covered in the news very much. But he was found near the pickleball courts on the campus. This school is in Cleveland, Mississippi. Um, I've never been to it, of course, but it's the Grammy Museum is down there. But it's it's a sad story. His family is asking for an independent autopsy to find out what happened, but I'm like there has to have been something that Trey did for you to believe that this was a suicide
Mhm.
outside of just finding him hanging. So I really do hope that his family gets the answers and not just that this was a suicide, and that ends up launching an investigation to find out what happened and who did it.
Mhm.
Because we haven't even gotten to the point where they're like retracing the last like 48 hours of his life or anything like that. They was just like, we found him. He did it to himself. Let's move on.
Yeah. Which is crazy. I would think you would do more investigation of it, but then I also think it's him, and it's probably the worst thing for me to think is like we're still living in a time where racism exists,
Mm-hmm.
and
We prove it every day.
right, and the thing about it, a lot of people want to say, well, we need to stop bringing it up or stop or forget about it or something like that.
Put this in a sec.
But it's like we can't.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like we can't do that because if we stop saying it exists or and it's not proven that it doesn't exist, I don't think racism will ever go away.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do think is we have better ways of coping with it on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be more no quad no hey we'll be more solution oriented
Mm-hmm.
with it and be able to cope with it a lot better. Um, it's just a crazy thing. I always think about it in dealing with my kids and how what do we teach them? What do we show them?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to be on us to show them, hey, this is what happened. Because their schools are going to glance over it like it's the Trail of Tears.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
um,
think I might spend more time on the Trail of Tears.
probably. But you know how they glance over the trail, like what happened to the natives of this land
Mm-hmm.
is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think about like protected on reservations,
Mm-hmm.
and they were the first ones here. So it's it's how did they get there? I know in schools it doesn't talk about that a lot.
Mm-mm.
In the history of our country is a great country. Love our country and everything, but we have some issues,
Mm-hmm.
and that we have to figure out how to get past it. But we have to work together to get past it.
Yeah.
A lot of times we don't work together to try to get past some of the things that still bother one half of your a portion of your country. Yes, sir. Huh?
Go. Yes, go.
A portion of your country. It's just a thing. You have to if your partner is down, you have to work extra hard to get your partner together.
Mm-hmm.
And we all partners. We all family here. What else we got on this
That's
list before
it.
we get out of here?
Mm-mm, that's it.
Oh, the World Championships.
You could have held that till Thursday.
Why?
Cause go ahead.
They're going on Sunday. Is the last day. All right, take us out of here. Take us out of here, man.
Nah, that's your
Since you
job.
ready to go, is the juice is gone? Oh, okay.
Uh, thanks for sitting here with us for an hour and a half.
It's been an hour.
Yes. Yes.
Oh wow,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I know.
Anyway, I thought it was an hour. I forgot about the other part. Anyway, guys, our membership is still going, man. Go join our members. And on Thursdays, we've been doing our For Lovers Only live. So come join us there. We had a big discussion. I don't forget about what, but it was fun. They heard about my ankle for real.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I set up a Shopify store, but I gotta
Okay, you
figure it
did.
out. Artiga's not helping me on that.
He hasn't set it up yet. You haven't set it up.
It is set up.
If it's not able to be sold, it's not set up.
Okay, whatever. But we're gonna come out with some new stuff coming soon. Got some edits to do. Ready to Love is on the reunions
We
now.
didn't do last week.
We didn't do last week for
because
whatever.
somebody was sick and shut in.
We didn't do last week's, but we'll be back this week. So check the Ready to Love review out, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.